Welcome back to the Drug Aware Margaret River Pro. We're still in round one action. Heat number 9 features a former world champ, a former event champ, and Adriano de Souza takes on Ace Buchan and Jeremy Flores. Adrian is his regular name, but always called Ace. If you're Australian, you have a series of nicknames. Back to this one at North Point. Looking for the first wave to kick things off. Ace Buchan manages to get the first wave off of de Souza. It's a wide open cavern. Ace Buchan gets spit through the next section, and it'll race down the track without him.
Complete that wave.
Next section still with some room is de Souza coming out free. Slams on the brakes. Pulls in real quick just to combo it up. Down carve right into a snap on the inside corner. Fades this little wrapping section. De Souza will just change up the flow of the layback. Let's see what Adriano did though on the next wave.
Yeah, this was the second wave of the set. He drives off. You see him move forward on his board using that rocker, but this is what I like about de Souza. Comes out, hits the brakes, back inside for another little bonus section through the inside, and then just goes to town through this little bowl. So de Souza opens up, draws really first blood, and we'll put the other two in a situation to try and come back. So de Souza loves this wave. You can tell, great wave selection, driving through this inside bowl here. Look at that, perfect positioning. You know, the thing I liked about it, Joe, didn't bite off as too much more than he could chew, so to speak, and just made sure that he finished the wave off. We saw John do that in his opening account as well. Could have got a lot deeper, could have got a lot more radical, but just knowing that there is not a lot of opportunity out there, you've really got to capitalize. Ace, on the other hand, you can see an opportunity right there. He could have come out, but decided to go back into it, and that thing ran away. So Ace Buchan, incomplete ride.
Just going for like bad waves, and I kind of had to play a little safe maybe on my big one. I didn't really feel that the wave was going to barrel that hard, so I was kind of playing safe and trying to be in the barrel, and ended up getting the biggest score of the heat. And yeah, last minute needing 2.3. Look, I'm still shaking like my belly. I can't even eat anything or even thinking about it. So yeah, I'm really nervous still, but I got the job done.
As we now see promising signs out the back, 16-minute mark. Ace Buchan now up. A lot of face to work with. Jams it under the hood. Now nice and deep with plenty of room on the inside. Put himself just a little bit too deep behind it.
You know, when that lip hits the water, it sends a flush of white water up the face of the wave. As you can see, Ace, nice deep bottom turn, which maybe he should have ran down the line just a little bit. It's easy to say sitting up here in the booth, but it is a difficult thing to do on your backhand, especially out here as he drives high. Now he pumps through that section. And yeah, just it kind of just swallowed him up, didn't it? So just a little bit too deep on that occasion for Ace Buchan, but I'll tell you what, another 5 feet and he would have come out for a huge score.
And you're lucky enough to have the app at home, but there's really no internet down here on the point for the surfers to really stay close to the action as we watch this. Ace Buchan carving it off the roof. Backhand jam always looks solid and reliable. He'll pull into this barrel section on the inside, but he'll get chucked over the falls.
Especially because it's not sort of wide open barrel, is it? It's kind of sort of pinching, it's a little almondy. Nice couple of turns here from Ace, so clicks perfectly in the pocket there as he fades off the bottom again. Nice deep bottom turn, that trademark stuff, and now we sort of see how high he jammed there, and just the wave just clipped him on the top of the head.
As we see Jeremy Flores backing up the 4.5, he wants to pull in a couple of big pumps as he's still driving in this cave. Flores comes flying out, and he'll be taking the lead off to Souza.
4.5 on wave number 1. Let's have a look at this one here. As you can see, he's driving along just on his tippy toes as he pulls in again. That was super deep right there from Jeremy Flores, right in front of Ace Buchan. Let's have a look as we see this one driving through right up on the nose of the board there. Ace Buchan duck dives right underneath, and Jeremy comes out beautiful and clean. One of the best barrels I've seen all day, Joe.
Strider back in the water. How'd it look looking into the barrel was?
Set up, and the colors were just amazing with the silhouette of his body through a perfect crystal green barrel. I mean, I just got excited, that's all. And well, I guess it's not Indo, is it? It's West Oz. It's
One of those beautiful sports that just keeps you looking after the best wave of your life. Flores up with the lead in a hollow section as he slams on the brakes. Still running for the exit. Flores will get taken out. Easy to connect that with his event wins, but his style and grace goes both ways. Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, you can see right up the front of the board as he drives through that section and then just gets taken down. So talk about when the wave peels over the top of you and the lip connects with the surface of the water.
Coils up for this little inside corner ramp where we've seen some of the biggest rotations in free surfs the last couple of years. Next wave, former world champ Souza sets up a solid barrel. He comes flying out. Wants to get the bonus option. He'll just get rinsed off and into a little fading cutty. Bottom drops out and that'll take him down.
I mean, these guys are the best in the world. You know, it'll take them a handful of waves to get used to it. I think it's all positioning though, you know. It's once you're on the wave, I think these guys can read it fine. I think where it becomes tricky is just your positioning in the lineup, you know, your wave selection itself. But once these guys are on a wave, I don't think there's too much problem with actually riding it. You can see Souza there, no trouble at all. But then watch this little section on the inside here. As soon as you let your guard down, that thing took his board away from him and took him down. So
Flores sending Souza and ace bucket into round 2, and Flores into round 3 action, showing that he's still fired up.